Welcome back, guys. So after we have done with our layout design in letterhead for our brand identity, one other thing we need to take note is color scheme for the company. This is where this is another crucial area in every design. So color psychology is a must for every designer to understand. Now, every brand has their own color design. If you can, as you can see on the screen here, this logo is a red color. We have 100% red and a dark red of the logo. So we need to make sure that we walk around with this particular logo design color. So we can press P to centralize the logo. Let us zoom out and see how we paint our letterhead so that we make sure that we maintain company color, right? So I will make a duplicate. That is the Control D on our keyboard. Then I will take this to the top. So I will press Shift key and drag to resize this logo side. So I assume this is the logo for this company letterhead. So I will take this one here. Shift key and drag it more. Oh, it's too much. Okay, so I will press Shift key on my keyboard and select this shape here. Then I'll press C, okay, sorry, Control Z. I will press E just to align with the shape so that everything will be on the same line. Now we need to apply the color. So we select our eye color dropper here from this point here. So having selected our eye color dropper, then we pick this dark red and paint it here. This is first thing in color psychology. We press spacebar key to return. Then we go back to our eye color dropper again from this point here. Then we select the 100% red and paint it here. So we can see that the color here is CMYK, which means print job. All right. So this demarcate stroke here, this is our demarcate stroke here. We need to fill it with this particular costume dark red. All you have to do is to right click on the color. It will automatically update. That is how you apply color to the stroke in design. So you right click on the color, everything moves on, right? So one other thing we can do here is to go back to our text tools. Then we type the company name. So I'm going to make use of my brand name as this Excel Graphics and Multimedia. Right, I'll press Ctrl A to highlight. Now, another crucial thing in brand design is font style and font family. So we need to make sure that we understand this concept very well. We select our font type here. Now I'm going to make use of Roboto. Roboto is recommended for print design, right? So if you don't have the font file, the font package of Roboto, you can ask me. I will send you the package. So we go to Roboto. So Roboto has a lot of font family. So when you select on Roboto, it's going to bring out a variety of Roboto family font. So from here, we can choose from the drop down here. So I will start from Roboto Bold. So don't mind my camera here. So having select Roboto Bold, then I will select the down below name of the company. I will highlight it from and to the multimedia. Okay, so I'll go back to my font style. Roboto again. I don't know what is wrong with this camera. Okay, Roboto again. Then now I will make use of Roboto Light. Please take note of how we make use of font family. Now I will fill this with red. The down below of the company name with red. Then I will change the font size. I have to reduce it from 24. So let me try and see 18. Okay, so I think I'm good with 18 here. Then I'll press Shift key and click on the logo icon. I will press E on my keyboard to align everything together. So everything moved together with logo and the company name. I will go to my menu bar here and click on group or press Ctrl J on my keyboard, right? Then I will press Shift key and click on this. Then I'll press E again to make sure that everything is aligned. This is very much important in design so that you'll be able to achieve exactly what you are looking at. So I'm done with the front part of my letterhead. And let's move down below and see how we apply color to this part of our letterhead design. Now from this point here, I will have to delete this rectangle here, delete key on our keyboard. So we have this one here. I will fill this with red. Very good. I will fill this with this type of red. I will fill this with normal red. I will fill this with this type of red. Then I will fill this with this red. Then I will fill this with this red here. Then this one will go with this red. Okay. All right. So we try to maintain the company color, though we have some black here. Black is because we have text as a black. That is why I retain the black. But in some cases, some company might say they don't want it that way. Just try and manage with the brand color. So to do that, we can as well go back and say this one should be this dark red here. So we can select this, Shift key, and this, and this, this, and this. Then this dark red here. Then we can select this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and fill it with this type of red. Good. So we are doing the same thing. Okay, so let us zoom in and see the entire stuff. So now, one other thing in letterhead design is logo watermark. So every company always have a watermark logo in their letterhead at the center. So this can be a reference, free to centralize. We can as well increase the size of the logo. This is depends on how we want it to look like. Okay, so one other thing we can do here is to come to the toolbar here and look for our transparent. So having select our transparent, then we go to the menu bar here and use select transparent fill. Then we make sure that we choose this format, eclectical transparent, so we can try to play around with the format. So we can reduce the size here. So it depends on how we want the logo to be faded with the background. Okay, that is 96. So we can as well type a figure to save our time. So I think I'm good with this. So this is how you apply logo watermark to your letterhead in CorelDRAW. Let's zoom in. Now, one other thing here is what we call contact detail of the brand. So at the bottom here, so we insert the contact detail starting from phone number. I'm using my number here, 74901853. Enter. Shift key 2348074901853. Right? Control A to highlight. Then we can change our font style also. So we make sure that we still use the same Roboto. So this time around, we can use Roboto medium. So we can change the size. Let's try and see 14th. So we can leave it in 14 like this. Then, okay, let's try and reduce it to 10. Okay, 10 is okay. So now the next thing to do is to import our icons. This is very much important, right? So we can go to File, then we go to Open. So we must have our icon in corelDRAW file format or EPS. That is only way we can. That is only way it can be opened in corelDRAW. So I have my icon here in corelDRAW file. Right. So this is my icon, the one I'm going to use for this. So you can see it is in corelDRAW format. So I will select it, then I'll click on Open. I'm working. So here is my icon on the screen. So I need call icon, then I need location icon, I need email or web icon, right? So I will select call icon here. I will group. Then I will select mail icon. I'm coming. I'm coming. This. Then I will select location icon. That one will serve as our office address. Group. So these are the icons I need to make this design done perfectly. I will select everything now. Then Ctrl J to group. Then Ctrl C to copy. Then I'll go back to our letterhead design. Here I will press Ctrl V to paste so we can see it, but it's there. All you have to do is to go back to our zoom tool, minus, then we can see it here. So we can press P to centralize. Then we can drag our icons down below here. So this is the most important, tedious part of brand design. By the time we are done with the letterhead, every other thing will be very much straight and easy to do. So we have to ungroup every element now. Then we select the call icon first and put it down here, followed by mail icon, followed by home icon. Now we need to resize them. Shift key and click on this, shift key and click on this, then shift key and dragging to resize everything. Everything must be in equal size, so we need to take note of that. We start from the call icon here, then shift key and click on the telephone, then we press E on our keyboard. This is simply means we are trying to align everything. Then we ungroup the icon. So the icon layer, we fill it with this type of red. Very good. Now we select every icon again, we group it back. Now we are done with call icon, so we can make a duplicate of this. All you have to do is to drag with your Ctrl Z, select the text, then I will drag it with my right click, then I will choose copy here just to make a duplicate, then I can drag. So this one will serve as my email address. But before I do that, I will have to group all this together. Select everything and group. Then I will click on the mail icon. Okay, I'll click on this. This is mail. So I'll go back to my text now. Control A. So I will type my email address. Then I'll press enter to return. Ctrl Z to take away the color. Excel graphics 16 at gmail.com. Right, everything should be in the same size, right? So I have to align it with this. Shift key and click on this, and then I'll press E to make sure it's aligned together. Then I can take away the home icon now. So this can be here, then we can drag this here or so. So shift key and click on the icon, E on our keyboard to make sure it's aligned together. We can press Ctrl J, then shift key and click on the telephone, E, to make sure everything is aligned. These are very much important. Then we go back to the mail and the icon, ungroup everything. Then we click on the mail icon, ungroup the mail icon. Then we apply this dark red to the layer of the mail icon. Then we can group everything now. Ctrl J. Now over to the home icon. We can press Ctrl D straight to make a duplicate of this. Then this can serve as our home icon here. So we can select the home icon and take it here. Then shift key and click on the web. Then we press E on our keyboard.